Footballers have long been renowned for loving an occasional hit of golf, but former Fitzroy and Collingwood star Doug Barwick has embraced the sport completely.
Life after football, needed a business interest and always been interested in the golf. So, yeah, moved into it 10 years ago.
Adds more weight to the heel, heels heavier, toes lighter, so toe actually comes through earlier.
The major part of our business is fitting people to clubs. Somebody comes in, they have a desire to improve some part of their game, so we help that process and get a good result at the end of it. Everybody's got a unique swing, and with our expertise and the customer's assistance, we usually get them into something that's going to work for them.
Barwick's former teammates often drop by.
Some very rough swings amongst them. But yeah, a lot of the boys have come in. A lot of the modern day players come in as well. So it seems to be a popular pastime for the footballers. I've played a fair bit with the boys over the years. Not one of them can play any good, but yeah, played a little bit. Guys like Damien Monkhurst have played a fair bit of golf. Yeah, most of the boys get out and have a hit.
Thanks for shopping at Drum & Golf, Preston.
Barwick grew up in a far different environment to Melbourne's northern suburbs, where he now lives and works. He spent his early years in Tasmania, playing for East Launceston before being recruited by Fitzroy. He debuted for the Lions in 1984.
Great people. We didn't have a lot as a club though. You know, good people, good teams, we got good results, but you know, it was very difficult, try and survive as a club, so very sad when they moved north, really.
A bullocking wingman and half-forward, he wasn't big on the defensive part of the game.
The guys who could run all day really used to drive me to distraction. I used to like short bursts and, it was that era when the more athletic running play was starting to become in vogue, so I could deal with the stronger guys, but the runners really worried me.
But when he had the ball, Barwick was a dynamic player.
Barwick from half forward, long kick with the breeze, should just about be a score, it's close, it's a goal!
He ran out alongside many Fitzroy greats.
Bernie Quinlan is the first one that comes to mind, Gary Wilson, Lorenzo Serafini, guys like Gary Sidebottom who were fantastic, Matty Rendell, and then there was a group of younger kids, Richard Osman, Paul Roos, Gary Pert. There was no end of good players at Fitzroy.
He can't beat Roos on this occasion.
But after 76 games with the Lions, he went down the road to Collingwood.
Running play with Barwick, he could bump it a mile. Look at that long kick. This might be a goal. Yes! Another one to the Magpie.
Really wanted to be successful and taste a premiership. At that stage, we were starting to lose players at Fitzroy and the future was uncertain, so I was out of contract. Collingwood approached me. The president at the time, Alan McAllister, drove me crazy. It was a great move. I'm glad I did it. When you moved to Collingwood, there was success was what was the bottom line.
And Barwick kicks a goal. Back to Barwick. Go Barwick, shoots and goals. Collingwood are home.
At the age of 28, Barwick achieved his dream when he was part of the Magpies' 1990 premiership team.
It's like all great days, it gets blurry after a while. The overwhelming sort of memory was really just one of relief that we'd done it because, the build-up in the previous 3 years, we were competitive but we hadn't got there and it just perpetuated the collywobbles myth. And to get over the line and see the joy from all and sundry was great.
That Collingwood team had talent on every line.
Peter Dacos is probably the best. Just a freak of a player and just consistently did great things. Darren Mullane was a good player. But then you got guys like Shorey, who was terrific, and a great leader. Morwood, Mick Gafer, you name them. We were just a very even, very committed group of guys, I suppose.
Barwick retired from Collingwood in 1991 and embarked on a journey through the lower levels of the game.
Went to Tasmania for a year, coaching and playing. then local football, East Burwood for a number of years, then the TAC Cup, and then went into the VFL with Box Hill and finished my coaching with Williamstown. So I had about 18, 19 years of coaching after playing.
Nowadays, he just loves watching the game from the sidelines.
Go to all the Collingwood games with my wife and just like being above it, watching it unfold in front of me. Love the game. The game's better than it's ever been.